get your chance to win it, because that's the only way you're getting in is to win it.
That's it.
All right. Around this time, we like to do today's morning message, and I have seen this message circulating, I think, like yesterday, and I started seeing so many people reposted, and so many people seem to be inspired by it, and I think it's a very relevant message from this man speaking on, influencers, right? That's the new, buzzword is influencers. And the reality is we're all influencers, right? But, some have bigger followings than others. And so this guy is questioning, what are you influencing people to do? Take a listen.
Influencer is interesting to me because it's like we're influencing people to do what? A lot of people call themselves social media influencers, but you're influencing people to do what? Is it to reach a level of beauty that is not attainable naturally? Is it to have people lust after cars or material objects that will never bring somebody true happiness? Is this what it means to be an influencer? When you get pulled over, you're drunk. They say you're under the influence. A lot of people are intoxicated by what these influencers put out there. When you get sick, what do they say? You come down with influenza. A lot of people are ill because of what these influencers put out there. So I just have one question for every influencer, because we're all influencers. And that question is, when people come to your page, do they walk away better or worse?
Retweet.
And I've been seeing it retweeted and reposted all over social media, and I just hope that while we're reposting and retweeting that we're also really considering what he's saying.
And living through the message.
Yeah, and sometimes, we repost and retweet a lot of stuff and don't ever really, sit and think about what we just reposted, right?
It just looks good.
Yeah, but really listen to what he's saying, and I wonder of everybody that either saw this message or reposted this message, I wonder, did you really take a look at your social media and ask yourself, dang, what message am I putting out with my post? What am I influencing people to do? And influencers in particular, right? You should definitely be aware, but we all have a following. We all have some kind of following, whether it's small or large or, out of this world, we all have a following, right? And that following will follow your ways, will follow your thoughts, right? We saw what happened when Taylor Swift put a post up about voting in her hometown and why she would vote for a certain candidate or not vote for a certain candidate. And all of a sudden, almost 100,000 people got registered to vote.
Yes.
You saw a spike, right? So we all have the power, whether you're on Taylor Swift level or just in your own neighborhood, right? You're an influencer. And especially with social media, are the images, are the messages that you're putting up helping people? Or are they just poisoning people? You got to consider that. But I would also go a step further, right? It's not just your social media presence, but you as an influencer on your job, you as an influencer at school, you as an influencer in your neighborhood. What are you influencing people to do? If you have a power and an ability to lead somebody with your words, with your style, with your presence, where are you leading them? Really think about that and make sure that you're leading them to a good place, because, we all out here responsible for each other. So look out for each other. And a great way to look out for somebody is just making sure that your message is positive. Making sure that your message is inspiring and putting people to a different level. That's why, when we interview Swiss Beats, right? I could have asked Swiss Beats a whole lot of questions, but what I think is important for people to hear was his experience going to Harvard. Yes. Why he went, what that did for him on a business level. Because when I put that on social media, I don't want the clip to be, so what you think about her, and this relationship that you're in, and this, I could do that. But I feel like what's more important is that you hear from a guy about how he sat in boardrooms and they was like, that's the rapper, and he wanted to be more than a rapper. So he went back to school so he could learn the language.
And did it,
right? So there is power in your platform. So just be wise how you use it. That's today's morning message. And that's not just on social media. That's wherever you're at. That's in the physical and social media. All right. So power in your platform. What's it looking like? From morning message to morning mojo, your hookups are on the way after 6:30.